is free and we're gonna do well. We're children of the world, out to break ourselves. Moving around from house to hall, but that city wall is home. And when it gets hard to reach out to you, I'm learning that it's not what you want me to do. But we're heading away, away, away. So now is not the time. Cheer up, child, you are not alone. Get down, down, down to a beat of your own. Spin the world any way you like. Love is all around if you close one eye. I'm me, cheering you on, cheering you on. Here, singing your song, singing your song. Yeah, I know you gotta be strong to cheer up, child. You are the place to be, yeah, you're out to have fun. And everyone is gathering for miles to come. Racking up hits on the hip-hop song. Is something wrong? If I say something now, it might go down the wrong way. Not sure what's going on inside your head today, but we're flying away, away, away. So now is not the time. Whoa, cheer up, child, you are not alone. Get down, down, down to a beat of your own. Spin the world any way you like. Love is all around if you close one eye. I'm me, cheering you on, cheering you on. Here, singing your song, singing your song. Yeah, I know you gotta be strong to cheer up, child. We've been set free and we really did well. We're children of the world and we broke ourselves. We moved around from house to hall, but that city wall will always be home. Cheer up, child, you are not alone. Get down, down, down to a beat of your own. Spin the world any way you like. Love is all around if you close one eye. I'm me, cheering you on, cheering you on. Here, singing your song, singing your song. Here, cheering you on, yeah. Here, singing your song, yeah, I'm still singing your song. Yeah, I know you gotta be strong to cheer up, child. I'll never understand it. We all got into a place that made us go crazy. Is it chemical or mental? Is it social? Could you name it? We are all hazy. We were losing all our minds, rushing into line to play the great gig in the sky. And every time, despite us, it paid off in ways. Why so strung out, so strung out? All the things I gave away to have my fix from day to day, it makes me cry. Handing over self-belief, self-control, and self-esteem, and I'm hate away. Hooked on high gains, flashing lights and rubbing shoulders. I know how to play. Oh, so strung out, so strung out. Always so far away, so far away. We're out for the high, oh mother forgive me. Always so far away, adrenaline pays. We're on it right now. Though it's burning us out. It's gonna be hard to come down. All the things I gave away to have my fix from day to day, it makes me cry. Handing over self-belief, self-control and self-esteem, and I hate why. Hooked on my games, flashing lights and rubbing shoulders with big names. Washing out my brain, now I know how to play. Oh, so strung out, so strung out. Oh, so far away, so far away. We're out for the high, oh mother forgive me. Oh, we're far away, adrenaline pays. 'Cause we're on it right now. Oh, it's so far away, so far away. We're out for the high, oh mother forgive me. Oh, it's so far away, adrenaline pays. 'Cause we're on it right now. Though it's burning us out, and it's gonna be hard to come down.
All right, so DULCIMA,
Hello.
thank you for joining us.
Lovely to be here.
Oh, no, it's been lovely to have you, and I can't get over this keyboard cover.
Yeah.
Could you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. I knew I was going to go out and do some singing, playing piano, and I hate the look of the very classic keyboard and stand. I think it looks flimsy.
Yeah.
And when you're going to go out, dressed up a little bit, can't have a flimsy stand. So
Yep.
I actually designed and made this because I grew up in amongst CAD/CAM that was around me, computer-aided design and wood cutting machines. So it's my flat pack upright.
I love it. It's great.
Thank
you even brought a mallet as well to assemble it, which is even better.
Literally, it clonks together and it unclonks.
Perfect. But no IKEA instructions, which is even
Hell
better.
no.
It's just like, yes, I know how to build this. This is great. Can you just talk us a little bit about the music that you were playing today? What the tracks are called and...
Of course. Yeah, so the two songs I performed today, they are both singles that I've yet to release currently, as of today's date. I don't know when everything's airing, so I might be out of date by saying that.
At some point in the future.
Single number 2 and single number 3. We have Cheer Up Child.
Okay.
And that was deemed to be the best one to release because basically I've gone through a publisher.
Okay.
And that was a whole thing as to whether to just self-release or whether to go through a publisher. And I decided these two songs that you've just heard to go through the publisher, which meant there was this element of like, okay, well, which song will sell? Kind of that got involved. And I won't lie, that definitely had a bearing on the order of songs. That, what got released when. And I knew they liked that one because it was happy.
Okay, excellent.
And it is happy. So Cheer Up Child is meant to be a very uplifting song about encouragement. It does directly talk about a band that I was in for 10 years. That was a long 10 years, for a very big roller coaster for 10 years. So although it was fantastic, there were also times where it was sort of less fantastic. And that song is like myself now saying like, come on, keep going, get through. You're going to make music on your own as well. Like, don't worry, don't be put down by the situation at that time. And then the Forgive Me, which was the other song I've just performed, that one is about being addicted to adrenaline.
Okay, interesting. All right.
So again, with the publisher's take on it, I had to take out any hints that it was like sounding too close to the idea of addiction to like hardline drugs.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense.
I'll say right now, there is no, it is not about drugs.
Yeah.
It's not about Class A's. It is about the high and the hit that you get through performing, through everything about the music industry.
Which is a real thing.
It is a
real
thing,
thing.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of musicians, like, they end up taking drugs because they get that
They need to
feeling and they're
match
like,
it.
I want that every second.
Yeah.
You're like, well.
Yeah.
Talking about publishing, if you were to release it on your own versus with a publisher, what's the biggest differences?
Such a good question. And do you know what? The song I released, my debut single, I did release on my own.
Okay.
So now I'm going to have an A/B testing going on. As in, I'm going to be able to actually tell you exactly what is the difference. The main difference to me is that it was far more stressful getting it all online. It means you have to be a little bit more tech savvy, marginally, because you have to be like working through a distributor, which is something you pay for, and it happens remotely on some website somewhere. You know, it's quite, as you definitely know. But you have to do a lot more promotion yourself. But I'm kind of not sure, because I'm waiting to see what the published songs come out like.
Okay.
Allegedly, the publisher does a lot of your, not promoting, but he'll push the songs into places you can't get them, like on an advert or on a film.
Okay.
Or on
That makes perfect sense.
So, but there is a really messy kind of melting pot of different factors, both avenues. And part of the delay in me even releasing music was down to this exact decision, which road to take.
I think, again, this is something that a lot of musicians, like, they either never get the chance to do it or they don't even think about it. Because doing everything DIY now, it seems like the best option, but sometimes no, it's not.
No, I
It's
know.
Really tricky.
Yeah.
You've obviously got a lot of experience, like you were talking about. You've been in you were in a previous band for 10 years, which is, for like a lot of people, that's a long time for a lot of people. And have you got any advice for musicians on the come up?
Yes, absolutely. And it was advice that we all agreed in the band, like, I wish we'd followed this. And it was, and it's really cliche as well. It's don't be shaped by other people, and don't be governed by even a slight inkling of, because we did this, like, self-professed Coco and the Butterfields, we did this. We listened to some advice, and it changed the way we decided to present ourselves, made music. There were some changes of music we would have done anyway. And that's like a kind of rite of passage of every musician. They kind of have to.
It's just progression.
Yeah, you're going to progress, whatever. But there were some things we acknowledged that we were like, okay, cool, let's go down this route, because he's saying that's good, and he's saying that's good, he's saying... we did, and I think we all agreed after, we shouldn't have done that.
I get that. Yeah, I had the exact same thing with a previous band.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just like you can't help it. Like you learn from those mistakes. You get sort of like, not necessarily like taken advantage of, but like it happens.
It definitely does.
And you kind of just have to deal with it at the end of the day.
Actually, to an extent that it's a bit more maybe relatable to musicians on the up, that everyone's doing social media, everyone's trying really hard to do social media. You know, it's like a constant slog that's a bit of a thankless task, in my opinion. But I personally found the moment I was thinking and worrying about all of their opinions, all these names that I don't even know, I stopped designing dresses that I thought were just Dulcimer. I was trying to design them. Well, what would they expect Dulcimer to be wearing? Like, in a really backward way.
Yeah.
And then I just sort of was trying to make dresses and draw, and it was like, well, and I was trying to tangle it up before I'd even started making it. So then the moment I thought, don't look at that, don't look at social media, don't look at all these, don't think of their opinions, just be and do what you kind of, just actually think less. It's sort of kind of a weird thing of like, let go.
Post and ghost.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
And sort of steamroller on. And just try not to think too much about opinions. Like I say, it's a really cliche thing, and easier said than done, definitely.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
Do you normally go out as just a solo artist, or do you have accompaniment?
So it's at the moment where I'm at now, I've only done 1 year of performing on my own, and I've tried and tested a few different things. So I did one gig that was just me and the piano. Then I did a gig that was me, piano, and 2 backing singers, which was really fun.
That's cool.
And then it was like,
that's really cool.
And then I think it was actually in this very room for the first time recently. I performed with a band, but we rehearsed for the first time with a band. So I had a drummer, a bass player, and those backing singers were back, and a guy playing the keyboard as well.
Awesome.
So I could stand, hold the mic, and jive about while they were playing my music, and that is my favourite outfit.
Yeah.
So
that's
I'm
a good way of doing
gravitating towards trying to be a band with me in the middle, and then maybe throughout the show, maybe I will go and sit and play the piano for one or two. But I love it. I think it's a bit static for a full show. That's my thing. If I'm sat still, I can't flirt with the audience, which is I enjoy flirting with.
It's like being sat behind a drum kit sometimes. Drums are very interactive, but you have a shield in front of you.
Yeah.
Not that I want people to see me do this, but it's going to happen. In terms of music that you are putting out at the moment,
yes,
you said you've done the majority of the performing yourself on the recordings.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you ever consider working with other musicians or?
Completely. Yeah, completely.
Have you got anyone in mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Completely.
Name drop.
No, I completely will. And actually, what's really cool, well, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
The songs I'm going to be doing to create a full album, I kind of very shamelessly say, the music I'm writing is a direct response to my last 10 years.
Okay.
Goods and bads. Like I say, it's not me just bitching about stuff. It's definitely not that. It's a very full-coloured, balanced response, because basically there was a lot that went on and I was singing all these words and, they weren't my words. And there were lots of things I want to address. So the musicians I want to get on the songs, I want to have been names and people and symbols from that era.
Cool.
So huge name, which I definitely want to get. He's quite a big name around Maidstone.
Okay.
Rob Wicks. I'd like to get him on something.
Good old Rob. We love you, Rob. We do.
I was going to say, I'm sure. And all the girls that have become backing singers, I would love to get them on something as well, because they all mean a lot because of who they are.
Yes.
They're also fantastic singers, but a lot of the musicians, it's more because of who they are when I met them, what we've been through in whatever way. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Do you have lots of gigs lined up for 2025?
I actually don't, which is a real letdown, isn't it?
Get her a gig. Get her a gig.
Book me.
Come on. Yeah.
But part of the reason is a little bit because I'm R&Ding at the moment, a bit of research and development. I want to. There is a big gig just in Whitstable. It's a local gig.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and do that full band idea again, but I just want to try a bit more of a dancey version of Dulcimer. So I'm sort of exploring. I'm doing that kind of progressing quickly.
Drum and bass.
I'll do a drum and bass version of it. But yeah, I thought that would be. I'd like to see that live. Yeah, I want to try a few different sort of stage setups out, and then run with whichever one works.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
It's been lovely to have you. Can you tell everyone where they can find your music and where they can buy it?
Yes.
Buy people's music.
Yes, of course. Well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. It's Dulcimer Music. At Dulcimer_music, and you can buy my music.
Do it.
At Spotify, on Spotify.
Cool.
And Apple Music, and they're the ones I know.
So on Bandcamp, anything like that, or?
I don't think I should know that. I should know that.
Someone search
Let's
it.
say yes.
And if it's not, it will be at some point.
It will be. I'll make
Says
sure
me.
that
It's not
happens.
even my music. Well, thank you again. Much appreciated. We will have you back at some point, and we might set you some challenges.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'd be quite nice if you can come out if you've got accompaniment.
Yeah.
We'll set challenges for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That'd be nice.
That sounds great.
Sweet. Excellent. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
No worries.
Cheer up, child.